Hello, everyone. Welcome. So, today I wanted to touch upon something that's been on my mind for a while. Have you ever wondered when you're looking around yourself that probably around 98% of the people who are so called working, who are so called active during the daytime, are actually working towards building the dreams of 2% of people on this planet? Now, what does that mean? It means that when you're actually working, that is, you're keeping yourself occupied. You're keeping yourself occupied so that you can continue to sustain the lifestyle that you have. And you are actually working towards building the dreams of 2% of the people who dared to actually dream and continue with that process, who actually never gave up. They actually dreamed and went on with it. They went on till the point that it took shape in the material reality, and it took shape in the material reality in a way that is now able to fund your lifestyle and give you a job. So when you actually start to think about it, what have you done with your dreams? Have you actually gone ahead and pursued it? To what extent have you pursued it? Or should I say, at what point did you feel that it wasn't viable enough to pursue anymore? At what point was it just too much? At what point did it not make sense? Because if you can really go down this question, you would kind of realize that it's still there. The chance is still there. You can always tap back into it. Because the dream is something which occurs in a realm which is not of the physical, it is not of the terrestrial. So, in a way, it is always there. It's just that when you see into the timeline and when you think about your age or you think about whatever is your current situation, you're not really, uh, po- mm, you're not really getting the correct gauge of it, should I say. The dream exists in a realm of its own, way before you were born, way after you're not here anymore, and also during the time you're here. It actually never gets corrupted. It's only your perspective about it that gets skewed. When you're at a certain point in life, maybe when you're younger, you feel like you have what it takes to make it, and maybe when you're a little bit older, you feel like, oh, maybe I've passed that prime and I can't tap onto that. But the dream always exists, and it's always possible for you to tap onto it. It's just that you need to tap onto the question is, when did I feel like I couldn't make it? When did I feel, at what point did I stop trying to make that a reality? Because when you start to tap into that question is when you start to realize how much progress your actual dream has made towards the physical realm, and at what point have you stabilized on the physical realm and got yourself into building somebody else's dream, that is getting a job or working in a certain corporation or whatever it is that you're a part of, which is funding your reality. Now there's a bridge between what is funding your current reality and your dream itself, which came to a certain point and then it maybe stood still. Maybe it was, uh, maybe you didn't work on it anymore. But that's okay. So this is the reality that you have. All you need to see is, at what point did you stop? At what point did you stop? And the whole idea of this process is, now how do we make these two bridges meet? How do we find a point at which these two can come together? That is where the actual answer lies as to how you can actually quit working for someone else and get back to pursuing your dream, get back to generating all the beautiful ideas that you have inside of your head, to bring that to fruition and make this current reality of yours amp up to the reality of the dream. Tomorrow, we're going to go into detail about how you actually bridge this gap. But for today, I just want to keep it as a teaser, as an introduction, as a food for thought, if you will. So maybe think about it, maybe ponder over it as to at what point did you stop? What point did it feel like you couldn't really pursue it anymore. Think about the point, and we'll continue tomorrow. Bye for now.